I stand here to participate on the short discussion of the construction of barrages of Madhigada, Anaram and Sundela of Kaleshwaram projects. Report of Justice Panika Chandra Ghosh Commission of Inquiry, sir. Before I speak on the subject, I would like to point out a few things to put the issue in perspective, sir. Andhra Pradesh was formed in 1956 in the merger of Telangana region of erstwhile Hyderabad state and then Andhra state, sir. United AP bifurcation in 2014 and Telangana state was formed. In United AP Congress ruled the state for 42 years and 13 chief ministers. And the TDP ruled for 16 years under 3 chief ministers, sir. Honorable panel speaker, sir, I was first elected in the assembly in 1999 September and re-elected 5 times over the 26 years of my legislative career. I have been among the few members who have never missed a...
మహేష్ రెడ్డి గారు మీకు చాలా సార్లు చెప్పినా మీరు వ్యక్తిగత విషయాలలో ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారు ఆడపల్లి చేసిన పరిస్థితి కాబట్టి మీరు మైక్ కట్ అయింది. మీరు రెండు కంక్లూడ్ చేయండి. 1 minute కంక్లూడ్ చేయండి.
అధ్యక్ష అధ్యక్ష ఏ రోజు కూడా భారతీయ జనతా పార్టీ టీఆర్ఎస్ తో కలిసి పనిచేయలేదు అధ్యక్ష. ఎల్ఏ మినిస్టర్ గారికి తెలుసో తెలియదో ఎల్ఏ మినిస్టర్ గారితో 6 మంత్రుల పదవిని ఇచ్చేసి కాంగ్రెస్ లో గతంలో పాలు పంచుకున్నది టీఆర్ఎస్. కేంద్రంలో మంత్రి పదవులు తీసుకొని వీళ్ళు చట్టాపట్టలు వేసుకొని తిరిగింది కాంగ్రెస్ పార్టీ టీఆర్ఎస్ తో. కానీ భారతీయ జనతా పార్టీ ఎప్పుడు కూడా వారితో కలిసి పనిచేసిన దాఖలాలు లేవు అధ్యక్ష. ఈ రకంగా తప్పుదో పట్టించి తప్పుగా మంత్రి గారు మాట్లాడడం సబబు కాదు అధ్యక్ష. వారు ఎల్లి మంత్రిగా దయచేసి కరెక్ట్ చేసుకోవాలని చెప్పి కోరుతా ఉన్నాను. నేను ఏం మాట్లాడాలని చెప్పేసి రికార్డులకు తొలగించారు అధ్యక్ష. నేను ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారిని నేను ఏమనలేదు అధ్యక్ష. పిసిసి అధ్యక్షుడిగా గతంలో చేసినటువంటి అనేకమైనటువంటి ఆరోపణలకి ఎందుకోసం అని చెప్పి మీరు ఎంక్వైరీ చేస్తలేరు, ఎందుకోసం అని చెప్పేసి దాని మీద మీరు ఇప్పటివరకు చర్యలు తీసుకోవడం లేదు, ఎందుకోసం కేసులు పెడతలేరని మాత్రమే అడిగిన తప్ప నేను ఏ రోజు కూడా నేను ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారు పర్సనల్ గా నేను ఏం మాట్లాడలేదు, రికార్డులకు తొలగిస్తామని చెప్పడం అది మంచి పద్ధతి కాదు అధ్యక్ష. కాబట్టి నేను ఒకటే అడుగుతా ఉన్నాను అధ్యక్ష. ఈరోజు వాస్తవంగా ఈ రోజు కాళేశ్వరం మీద కానీ వారు చేసిన 16 ఆరోపణల మీద కానీ ఏ మాత్రమే ప్రభుత్వానికి చిత్తశుద్ధి ఉన్నా మరి ఏం ఎంక్వైరీ చేస్తారో, సిట్ ఎంక్వైరీ చేస్తారా, సిబిఐ ఎంక్వైరీ చేస్తారా, లేకుంటే మరి వాస్తవాలు బయటకు ఏ రకంగా తీస్తారో. ఎందుకంటే వారి దగ్గరనే ఆధారం ఉందని చెప్పేసి రేవంత్ రెడ్డి గారు చెప్పారు. గతంలో వారే అప్లికేషన్ ఇచ్చారు. అప్లికేషన్ ఇచ్చి సిబిఐ దగ్గరకు పోయి ఎంక్వైరీ చేయండి, నా దగ్గర ఆధారాలు ఉన్నాయి, ఆధారాలు బయట పెడతాను, లేకుంటే నేను రాజీనామా చేస్తానని చెప్పినటువంటి రేవంత్ రెడ్డి గారిని ఈ రోజు మళ్ళీ వేరే వాళ్ళ అడ్వైజ్ ఎందుకు తీసుకోవాల్సి వస్తున్నది ఈ రోజు? ఎందుకంటే జ్యుడిషియల్ ఎంక్వైరీ పూర్తిగా నీరు గారి క్రాష్ అయ్యే పరిస్థితిలో, దానికి ఎలాంటి శాంటిటీ లేని పరిస్థితిలో ఈ రోజు ఏదో ఒక రకంగా అపోజిషన్ లీడర్స్ ని ఈ రోజు ఏదో ఒక రకంగా మా అడ్వైజ్ తీసేసుకొని మీరు చెప్పింది కాబట్టి మేము ఇచ్చినామని చెప్పి తప్పించుకునే మరి తప్పు చర్య ఉందిగా అధ్యక్ష. వాస్తవంగా ఏం చేయాలో జరగాలి అధ్యక్ష. 22 నెలల పాటు ఈ రాష్ట్రంలో ముఖ్యమంత్రిగా ఉండి వారు ఈ రోజు అనేకమైనటువంటి మరి అంశాలు వారికి తెలిసి కూడా ఈ రోజు ఏ ఒక్క అంశం మీద ఎంక్వైరీ పెట్టకుండా, చట్ట చర్యలు తీసుకోకుండా, కేసులు పెట్టకుండా, అరెస్టు చేయకుండా కాలయాపన చేసి గతంలో ఉన్న టెండర్ని కంటిన్యూ చేసుకొని గతంలో ఉన్నటువంటి కాంట్రాక్టర్ తోటి గతంలో ఉన్నటువంటి అనేకమైనటువంటి మన సిస్టమ్ ని వారు ఆ ప్రాక్టీసెస్ ఈరోజు ముందుకు తీసుకెళ్తా ఉన్నారు తప్ప కొత్తగా వారు చేసింది ఏమున్నదని చెప్పి అధ్యక్ష ఈ రోజు మా అడ్వైజ్ తీసుకొని మమ్మల్ని ఈ రోజు మరి అడ్వైజ్ అడుగుతా ఉన్నారు. మీరు ఏం చేస్తారో చెప్పండి. దేనికోసం ఈ కాళేశ్వరంలో మీరే చెప్పారు 1,00,000 కోట్ల అవినీతి ఉందని. ఆ 1,00,000 కోట్ల అవినీతిని ఏ రకంగా బయట పెడతారో మీరు చెప్పండి. ఈ ప్రజలకు మీరు ఏం సమాధానం చెప్తారో మీరు చెప్పండి. మేమెందుకు చెప్తాం అధ్యక్ష? ఆ రోజు చెప్పింది మీరు, ఈ రోజు మీరే సమాధానం చెప్పాలా? ఈ రోజు 1,00,000 కోట్ల అవినీతి ఏ రకంగా బయట పెట్టేసి వాస్తవాన్ని బయట పెట్టాలి తప్ప టెక్నికల్ గా ఇక్కడ నుంచి అక్కడికి పోయింది సిడబ్ల్యూసీ లెటర్ ఉన్నదో ఆ లెటర్ ఉన్నదో అభ్యర్థి కావాలి అధ్యక్ష. ఈ రోజు అవినీతి జరిగిందని చెప్పినప్పుడు అవినీతి సాక్ష్యాలతో బయట పెట్టండి, అవినీతి ఎక్కడ జరిగిందో బయట పెట్టండి, అవినీతి సొమ్ము ఎట్లా వచ్చేస్తారో గని మాట్లాడండి తప్ప కేవలం ఈ రోజు టెక్నికల్ ఇష్యూస్ మాట్లాడేసి ఏదో ఒక సభల నుంచి తప్పించుకొని ప్రతిపక్షాలను బ్లేమ్ చేయాలని ప్రయత్నం చేయడం సభ కాదు అధ్యక్ష. మేము ఈ రోజు ఒక్కటే నిమిషం అధ్యక్ష, ఒక్కటే నిమిషం అధ్యక్ష.
మీరు మినిస్టర్ గారు మాట్లాడినందుకు మళ్ళీ మీరు మాట్లాడితే మీకు మినిస్టర్ గారు సమయం ఇచ్చినాను, మీరు మళ్ళీ సబ్జెక్ట్లోకి పోతున్నారు. మీరు కంక్లూడ్ అయిపోయింది, మీ టైం కూడా అయిపోయింది. మీరు ఒకే సెకండ్ ముగించండి. నేను ఓయిస్ గారికి ఆల్రెడీ వారి మధ్యన ఆగిపోయినారు.
అంటే వాస్తవాలు ఏమంటే అధ్యక్ష, వాస్తవాలు బయట చర్చించుకునేది కాళేశ్వరం అంశం లోపల ప్రభుత్వము పూర్తిగా నీరు గార్చి లోపాయికారి ఒప్పందం టీఆర్ఎస్ తో చేసుకున్నదని గుసగుసలు బయట వినిపించిన మాట వాస్తవం కాదా? ఈ రోజు నిజంగా దేనికోసం అని చెప్పి ఈ రోజు ఈ కాళేశ్వరం మరి మీరు ఘోష్ కమిషన్ చేసి దాన్ని పూర్తిగా నిర్వీర్యం చేస్తున్న మాట వాస్తవం కాదా? మరి ఏం చేయదలుచుకున్నారు కాళేశ్వరం అంశంలో? మీరు ఏం ఈ రోజు డిసైడ్ చేసి ఏ రకంగా దీన్ని ముందుకు? ఎందుకంటే అధ్యక్ష ఈ రోజు అన్నిటికన్నా ముఖ్యం అధ్యక్ష, ఈ రోజు కాళేశ్వరంలో సుప్రీంకోర్టులో అడ్వకేట్ కూడా మీ ఏఐసిసి మెంబర్ని వాళ్ళు పెట్టుకున్నారంటే దీన్ని బట్టి ఇంతకన్నా ఇంకేం కావాలి అధ్యక్ష? ఏఐసిసి మెంబరు సీనియర్ కాంగ్రెస్ నాయకుడే వాళ్ళకి అడ్వకేట్ గా పనిచేస్తున్నాడంటే అది సభలో శ్రీధర్ బాబు గారు చెప్పిన మాట అధ్యక్ష.
మినిస్టర్ గారు
సార్, ఇప్పుడు నేను కూడా నాన్ ప్రాక్టీసింగ్ అడ్వకేట్ అధ్యక్ష. నేను అడ్వకేట్ గా ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తే లీగల్ ప్రొఫెషన్ లో వాళ్ళ క్లయింట్ ఎవరు వచ్చినా కానీ పార్టీ బేసిస్ మీద రారు అధ్యక్ష. కానీ టీఆర్ఎస్ పార్టీకి సంబంధించిన కార్యకర్తలు నాయకులు అందరూ కూడా ఒక సుప్రీంకోర్టు మాజీ జడ్జిని పట్టుకొని లోక్పాల్ కు సంబంధించి ఫస్ట్ లోక్పాల్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా, హైకోర్టు సంబంధించిన చీఫ్ జస్టిస్ గా బాధ్యతలు చేపట్టిన వ్యక్తికి మరి పార్టీ పరంగా లేకుంటే వ్యక్తిగతంగా మాట్లాడుతున్న సందర్భంలో లీగల్ ఫ్రాటర్నిటీలో అడ్వకేట్ అయినకి సంబంధించి ప్రొఫెషనల్ గా వారు ముందుకు పోతారని చెప్పాను. ఆయన దాన్ని వక్రీకరించి ఈరోజు బీజేపీకి సంబంధించిన వారు కూడా, నేను చెప్తాను అధ్యక్ష, అవి కూడా చెప్పమంటారా? సీనియర్ కౌన్సిల్లో ఏ పార్టీకి ఎక్కడ చేస్తా ఉన్నారని చెప్తాం సార్. ఒకటి కాదు రెండు కాదు, బీజేపీ సీనియర్ పార్టీలో ఉన్న సీనియర్ కౌన్సిల్ యూపీలో వరకు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తా ఉన్నారు. నేను ఐఎమ్ నాట్ డిస్ప్యూటింగ్ ఇట్. యాజ్ అన్ అడ్వకేట్ హీ హాజ్ రైట్ టు అపియర్ ఫర్ హిస్ క్లయింట్. సో దాని విషయంలో మాట్లాడతలేదు అధ్యక్ష. వారు మాట్లాడితే అది లీగల్ గా ఏ విధంగా పోతారని చెప్పి దాన్ని వక్రీకరించేదో చెప్పే ప్రయత్నం చేస్తా ఉన్నారు మహేశ్వర్ రెడ్డి గారు. ఈ రోజు మీరు కాళేశ్వరానికి సంబంధించి ప్రత్యేకంగా ఈ 3 బ్యారేజీలకు సంబంధించి షార్ట్ డిస్కషన్ జరుగుతా ఉన్న సందర్భం వారికి తెలిసిన దాని గురించి ఏం మాట్లాడతలేదు అధ్యక్ష. వాళ్ళని కాపాడే ప్రయత్నం చేస్తా ఉన్నారు. అదేం ప్రయత్నం అధ్యక్ష? అదేం ప్రయత్నం? మేము ఎందుకు చేస్తాం అంటే ఏందన్నట్టది? ధైర్యంగా చెప్పాల్సిన అవసరం బాధ్యత ఉంటుంది. ఇంత పెద్ద 665 పేజీల రిపోర్ట్ వచ్చిన తర్వాత మేమెందుకు చెప్తామని పారిపోతామంటే ఎట్లా అధ్యక్ష? ఎట్లా అధ్యక్ష ఇది?
ఇప్పుడు మంత్రి గారు, నేను దాంట్లో డిస్ప్యూట్ చేయట్లేదు అధ్యక్ష. నేను ఘోష్ గారి కమిషన్ ని నేను తప్పుపట్టలేదు. ఘోష్ గారిని మీరు రిస్ట్రిక్టెడ్ ఏరియాకు మాత్రమే ఎంక్వైరీ పెట్టారన్నాను. ఓన్లీ 1,00,000 కోట్లలో 7,000 కోట్లకు మాత్రమే ఎంక్వైరీ పెట్టారు. దాంట్లో కరప్షన్ అనే వర్డ్ తీసేసి వారికి ఆ లిమిటేషన్ పెట్టారని మాత్రమే నేను అంటున్నాను. ఈ రోజు అడ్వకేట్ విషయంలో కూడా ఎన్నడూ ఎక్కడ సుప్రీంకోర్టులో అడ్వకేటే దొరకనట్ల, మీ ఏఐసిసిలోనే అడ్వకేట్ ఉన్నట్ల, ఆయన మాత్రమే దీనికి పంకొచ్చేటట్ల. మరి ఆయనకు ఎవరు అడ్వైజ్ చేశారో నాకు తెలియదు. ఐఎమ్ నాట్ గోయింగ్ ఇన్ టు దట్. అదే అధ్యక్ష, నేను కంక్లూడ్ చేస్తున్నా అధ్యక్ష. ఎవడ దొరకనట్టు మరి వారే ఉన్నట్టుగా చేస్తున్నారు. దానికి నాకు అభ్యంతరం లేదు, వాళ్ళకి అభ్యంతరం, వీళ్ళకి అభ్యంతరం. కానీ ప్రజల 1,00,000 కోట్ల రూపాయలు ఇన్వాల్వ్ అయింది కాబట్టి, ప్రజల 1,00,000 కోట్ల రూపాయలు ఇన్వాల్వ్ అయ్యి అవినీతి జరిగిందని ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారు అన్నారు కాబట్టి ఇది ఎక్కడ నీరు గారిపోతుందో అన్న భయం మాత్రమే ప్రజల్లో ఉన్నది అధ్యక్ష. అది మాత్రమే మాట్లాడుతున్నాం అధ్యక్ష. అందుకే ఈ రోజు మరి అడ్వకేట్ ఎవరైనా పెట్టుకున్న అధ్యక్ష, కానీ అనేకమైనటువంటి అంశాలు అధ్యక్ష. ఈ రోజు మరి ఎందుకనంటే అధ్యక్ష, మీరు ఒకసారి చూస్తే ఇదే కాళేశ్వరం మీద అధ్యక్ష, ఇదే కాళేశ్వరం మీద ఈ వైఫల్యాల మీద బాధ్యులైనటువంటి ఇంజనీర్
కూర్చోండి దయచేసి. ఓవైసీ గారు మీరు మాట్లాడండి. మీ చాలా ఓవైసీ గారు మాట్లాడండి. కూర్చోండి, మాట్లాడండి.
Honorable panel speaker, sir. Sir, continuing with my earlier speech, sir. Sir, I would like to continue by saying that as a member of AIMIM from the year 99 and in 2004, later as a floor leader, sir, I have participated in many debates and many short discussions, and also participate in state budget and budgetary demands, sir. And in all short discussions on Jala Yagna and various irrigation projects and issues relating to interstate and interstate sharing of Krishna Godavari river waters in United AP and later in Telangana state, sir. Sir, I can point out the story of irrigation projects in erstwhile United AP and now in Telangana state is a sad story of broken promises, lopsided priorities, clumsy implementation and prolonged delays and manifold cost and escalation in irrigation sector, sir. Sir, the Congress and the Telugu Desam Party, which rule the United Andhra Pradesh alternatively since 1983 to 2014 and Telangana Rashtra Samiti TRS, now BRS, which rules Telangana state after its formation, are equally responsible for the sad states of affairs in irrigation sector, sir. Sir, and going further ahead, sir, I have seen many commissions report getting tabled in the House, sir. Sir, always, sir, I can give you many examples, sir. The Judicial Committee, sir, during the rule of Congress and Telugu Desam Party United AP, sir, numerous commissions, sir. Justice A.K. Muqtadir Commission of Inquiry, sir. Justice N.K. Muralidhar Rao Commission of Inquiry, sir, to determine the backwardness of different sections, sir, in 1982, and Justice M. Krishna Rao Commission of Inquiry, or many others, sir, like Justice also Gilgilani Commission, sir, that commission also. So whenever a commission is appointed, sir, a commission submits the reports to the government. The government in return appoints some cabinet ministers, and then the cabinet ministers, they also table an ATR, sir. ATR, action taken report. So now I really fail to understand, sir, when this report has been tabled, where is the ATR for this, sir? Why this new precedent has been created and ATR has not been tabled here in the House? Sir, I've been participating in so many debates, sir, and many judicial commissions reports also were tabled and we have participated in that also, and ATR is submitted. But unfortunately, the ATR report is not present over here, sir. Sir, I would like to continue going in the little bit of history, sir. So the TDP government and the Chief Minister N.T. Ramarao Sahab and Chandrababu Naidu Sahab launched several irrigation projects, sir, but could not ensure their timely completion. Similarly, the Congress, which ruled the AP state without a break from 1956 till 1983, and again from 1989 to 94, and 2004 to 2014, took up many irrigation projects that failed to ensure their timely completion, sir. Incidentally, both the Congress and TDP governments failed to protect the interest of Telangana in the sharing of Krishna Godavari water, sir. In fact, these two parties took turns to expedite the irrigation projects in the coastal Andhra and Rayalaseema, Seema Andhra at the cost of Telangana's riparian interests, sir. Sir, our party AIMIM has been consistent in seeking protection of Telangana's riparian interests, sir. Sir, we have opposed the then TDP government had turned a blind eye to the attempts of Karnataka government to raise the height of Alamati Dam, which was bound to adversely affect the flow of Krishna waters into AP, sir. During the earlier Congress regime in United AP, Maharashtra government began the Babali barrage for impounding more water upstream and Sri Ram Sagar before river Godavari water flows into Telangana, sir. It was in 2004 that Maharashtra expedited the construction of Babali and other barrages on the Godavari, raising alarms in AP, sir. Sir, my party, AIMIM and other parties mounted pressure on YSR regime to get the work of Babali and other barrages stopped by the Congress government in Maharashtra. Incidentally, United AP government took the dispute over Alamati Dam and Babali barrage and other barrages to Supreme Court but could not get any relief, sir. Sir, we have also protested when the Congress government and the YSR Sahab increased the drawal capacity of Putti Reddy Padu, sir, head regulator of Sri Salem, from 11,150 cusic to 44,000 cusic in 2004 for Rayalaseema project at the expense of Telangana's interest, sir. I remember then, sir, the late Janardhan Reddy Sahab who was there, and myself, we were screaming and shouting on Putti Reddy Padu, sir. So, I mean, I'm just going in history, sir, because people need to know, sir. Sir, also we again oppose the proposal of AP government of Jagan Mohan Reddy to further increase the drawal capacity of Putti Reddy Padu head regulator to 80,000 cusic in the year 2020 to benefit Rayalaseema, sir. Sir, YSR government wanted to do this in the name of Rayalaseema lift irrigation project to lift 3 TMC of water from Sri Salem reservoir, depriving the Telangana states of a rightful share in Krishna water, sir. When the TDP government under Chandrababu Naidu Sahab leadership proposed the Godavari Bana Kachara Link project in April this year, we had raised our voice in the scheme seeks to divert 200 TMC of water from Godavari rivers, Polavan, Rayasima through Bulapalli Reservoir and Bankacharla head regulator at Nagarjuna Sagar, sir. Sir, before I speak on Kaleshwaran irrigation scheme, Honorable panel speaker, sir, I would like to point out that the Congress in its manifesto before the 2024 assembly elections in United AP had promised to complete 2004, sir, had promised to complete all irrigation projects in the state on priority, sir, in the year 2004, sir. After the Congress assumed power in 2004, under late YS Rashekar Reddy Saab leadership, Jal Yagnam program was launched to bring 82 lakh acres under irrigation in 5 years by 2009. Soon after retaining power in 2009, YSR died in an air crash and many irrigation projects under Jal Yagnam remained incomplete, sir. This was because there were issues like bifurcation of United AP and 2 successive Congress chief ministers after YSR failed to give priority to Jal Yagnam, sir. Sir, it is another matter that the Jal Yagnam later dubbed as Dhana Yagnam, I would say, sir. Sir, I'm sorry to say, sir, let be any government, sir, let be any irrigation projects, it becomes an ATM. Only the password changes in 5 years, sir. Only the password changes. And you know, sir, when I say Dhana Yagnam, because of large scale of misappropriation of funds in the name of mobilization advance to the contractors, sir. Sir, I remember, sir, we had a debate, sir, when Mr. Ponna Lasmaya was in Congress and he was the irrigation minister then, when late Rashekar Reddy Saab was the chief minister, sir, we had a debate on irrigation, sir. And it went on till, I think, till 12:30 in the night, sir. Early morning, 12:30 midnight, sir. And again, you know, all such debates were happening, corruption, this, that. So, you know, sir, I'm really sorry to say that. For any government and every government, irrigation projects have become an ATM, sir. This needs to be stopped, sir. This needs to be stopped, sir. And you know, sir, there then a new thing was invented by the then Congress, sir. Mobilization of advance. Sir, you know, mobilization of advance. Make a project, bring the the drawings, give a mobilization advance. Ho gaya, mobilization advance used to go to the contractor. Teacher said I don't know where it used to go, sir. So mobilization advance continued again after the bifurcation of Andhra Pradesh and later Telangana, sir. If one is succeeding, so I think, you know, they are succeeding with the lovely ideas, sir, given by the previous government, mobilization advance. So that is why I say, sir, the state of irrigation projects in our state is the people responsible for it are the Congress, the TDP and the BRS, sir. Sir, I may also point out the Pranahita Chivala project, one of the key projects in the Jal Yagam program, sir. However, the history of Pranahita projects goes back to 1962 when the Krishna Godavari Commission, KG Commission recommended construction of reservoir with storage capacity of 143 TMC at Tabi and Vatra village in Pranahita River, sir. Also, Honorable Panel Speaker, sir, in 1975, an agreement was signed with Maharashtra for construction of an interstate project on Pranahita, but later Maharashtra withdrew from the project on the grounds that it would not be of much benefit to them, sir. Under YSR, this lift irrigation projects were revived in 2006, and it was contemplated to construct a barrage across the Tammi Dihati village for inter-river basin transfer of feeding Godavari river water to Krishna basin. The Pranahita Chevella project was initially approved with an estimate of outlay of 17,875 in the May 2007, sir. And the project cost escalated to rupees 38,500 crores by December 2008, soon after its foundation was laid by YSR, sir. The project envisaged lifting 160 TMC for irrigation of 16 lakhs in 8 old districts and meeting the drinking water needs of Hyderabad and Nagar Reddy districts. So this project was completed within 3 to 4 years of foundation. However, the project remained a non-starter by 2014 when Telangana state was formed and BRS came to power under KCR Saab leadership, sir. I would like to point out that if Congress government had expeditiously completed the Pranahita Chevella project before 2014, the BRS government would not have got the opportunity to remodel this project as a Kaleshwaram and change the intake point from Tamiditi to the Medigada, sir. Sir, no wonder the Congress government literally handed over the unfinished Paranita Chevella project to success the BRS government to convert it into Kaleshwaram project, while an agreement with Maharashtra government remained elusive for the Congress and TDP regime in AP, the BRS government signed an accord with Maharashtra government in March 2016, sir. So the foundation was laid for Kaleshwaram project on 2nd of May 2016 and project commission on 21st June 2019. That is in a little over three years. We can, sir, in the Srisaram left bank canal project for which the foundation stone was laid in 1983 and the project is yet to be completed, sir. Due to the mishap on February 22nd this year, work on the tunnel scheme of SLBC project have come to a halt and it is unlikely that this project can be completed by fresh deadline of June 30, 2026. Sir, there are numerous irrigation projects, both major and medium, which are delayed for long period, that is years and decades, leading to enormous cost overruns, sir. Honorable panel speaker, sir, since 1956, as many as 76 irrigation projects were taken up in Telangana, including 34 major, 39 medium, 2 modernization and 1 flood bank project for creating an irrigation potential of 96.64 lakhs acre, against which an irrigation potential of 43.6 lakh acre is created, sir. The balance irrigation potential to be created is 52.95 lakh acres, sir. Sir, after the 76 projects, 31 major and medium projects are yet to be completed, and these are now proposed to be completed in the next 5 to 6 years. And this may require budgetary allocation of 1 lakh crore to rupees 1.5 lakh crore for ensuring their completion. If I am wrong, I may be corrected, sir. Sir, whenever I stand here, I always say that. I am very open to a correction, sir. And if my figures are wrong, if my words are wrong, I am here to correct, sir. And it is not that I am going to feel offended. And today when I stand here, sir, I am standing here not in support of anybody, not in criticizing anyone, sir. I am standing here for the interest of the state and for the people of the state, sir. Sir, I was also elected as a Public Accounts Committee Chairman, sir, in the year 2019, September, sir, and have served in the post till December 2023. My learned friend, Mr. Sridhar Babu, was also a member there, sir. Incidentally, at a meeting at PSC held on 30th August 2021, we had taken up a review of CAG reports pertaining to irrigation and command area development. So during the review, I had expressed serious concern of the committee over the notification of SO 2842E and 2843E issued by the Ministry of Jal Shakti Government of India under the provision of Section 8489 of the AP Reorganization Act of 2014. These notifications adversely affected the interests of Telangana state, since these stipulated the Krishna River Management Board and the Godavari River Management Board will take over the jurisdiction, administration, operation, maintenance, regulation of all the major and medium irrigation projects, including dam, powerhouses, canals and pipelines in 2 rivers in the state, sir. The notification also stipulated that complete and ongoing unapproved project in 2 river system will be subject to appraisal and approval of the authorities concerned within 6 months from the date of publication of the notification, sir. These are 16 unapproved projects under KRMB and 10 under GRMB, and these include 4 operational projects under KRMB and GRMB. I don't know, Honorable Panel Speaker, sir, what is the present status of these unapproved projects, including operation and ongoing and outlay incurred on these so far and the allocation required for the completion. I would request the Honorable Irrigation Minister to kindly reply, sir. So I have also voiced on the concern of PSC over the sharing of Krishna water between Telangana and the state of AP, and the plea made by the state government before Krishna Water Dispute Tribunal 2, KWDT 2, known as Brijesh Kumar Tribunal for allocation of Krishna waters for in-basin drought-prone areas in the state. I don't know when the KWDT 2 award will be notified by the Government of India. We need to pursue this, sir. And there is no answer which has been given yet, sir. Sir, I may recall that the Congress government presented the white paper on Telangana irrigation on 17th of February 2024. I had spoken on many aspects on irrigation sector. Many would be wanting to know Akbar Saab, what is your party stand on Kaleshwaram and on this discussion? Sir, we have already spoken several times and I have clearly stated the stand of my party, AIMIM, on the Kaleshwaram project. I do not want to repeat and waste the time, sir. But at the same time, sir, I may recall the performance of audit report 1 of 2024 of the CAG was tabled in the State Assembly on 15th of February 2024. This performance audit comes up with numerous findings that exposes the Congress government in the erstwhile United Andhra Pradesh and BRS government in Telangana also. So on 8th of June 2025, Irrigation Minister Janab Uttam Kumar Reddy Saab says that previous Congress government in United AP has spent 6,156 crores in Pranahita Chevalla before the formation of Telangana, and today too I heard him repeating the same, sir. Subsequently, the BRS government has spent 5,523 crores during 2014 and 16. According to Uttam Kumar Reddy Saab, the expenditure incurred on Pranahita Chevalla project is rupees 11,679 crores before the BRS government abandoned this project and opted for Kaleshwaram project at Madigada. However, Honorable Panel Speaker, sir, the CAG performance audit revealed that only 878 crores spent on Pranahita Chevalla project till 2016 remain unproductive. I would like the Honorable Irrigation Minister Saab to clarify on this, sir. Sir, there are some observations, key observation of CAG performance audit on Kaleshwaram project. So before going on that, sir, there are few points which I request the Honorable Minister Saab to kindly, give some clarification, sir. Sir, I was going through, and when I speak, sir, I make sure that I speak. Sir, I was going through this demands number 33, sir. Sir, in this, sir, Uttam Kumar Reddy, Minister for Irrigation and CAD, sir. Sir, in this, sir, Uttam Kumar Reddy साहब मैं सुन रहा था, he was saying that कि 1 एकड़ भी ये कालेश्वरम के पानी से नहीं हुआ, कुछ फायदा नहीं हुआ, कुछ भी नहीं हुआ. Sir, when you say something, whatever the government is saying, it should reflect in the books. Sir, I am sorry to say, sir, when we see the demands, sir, page number 32, Kaleshwaram project technical details. मैं देख रहा था सर कि बहुत देर लड़ाई हुई कि इसको मड्डीगड्ढा क्यों लाया गया, वो जगह पे क्यों नहीं रखा गया, इधर से सवाल हुआ, यहां से ये जवाब देने की कोशिश कर रहे थे, थोड़ा वक्त लिए हरीश राव साहब ये जवाब देने के लिए. I was noticing, sir. But when we see the page number 32, sir, Kaleshwaram project technical details, the following are the various objectives. Diversion of 195 TMC of Godavari waters to Sripada Yalampalli project and subsequently to Mid-Mane reservoir by lifting it to the land of higher contour which is found to be economically viable to bring large extent of land in the basin under irrigation. To create an ayakut of about 19.63 acres in 14 districts of Karimnagar, Rajanna, Sirsila, Jaktiyal, Nirmal, Pedapalli, Siddipet, Medha, Yadadri and all, sir. अब आप इसमें देखते हैं सर, ये बुक में बोल रहे हैं कि पानी से 1 इंच जमीन नहीं हुई, एक भी किसान को फायदा नहीं मिला. फिर ये बुक क्या है सर ये? Sir, I really fail to understand. Shall I believe what the Honorable Minister has said, or I should believe the books which have been tabled in this house? Sir, इसमें लिखा हुआ है करीमनगर में आयकुत एकड़ 800, स्टेबलाइजेशन एकड़ 2,51,156, राजन्ना सिरसिल्ला आयकुत एकरेज 1,66,199, stabilization 9,289, Siddipet 3,28,907. The total ayakut is 19,63,360. Stabilization total is 18,83,375, sir. Further, if I have to go, sir, there are so many observations here, sir, 10 pages in the demand. So I really fail to understand as to what are we debating on and why are we debating on, sir, when already the demands are there. And simply we waste the time, sir. So the Minister Saab says that the Kaleshwaram projects were divided into 7 links and 28 packages to convey water to command area spread over seen erstwhile district of Telangana to component such as canal, tunnels, lift irrigation, reservoir, distribution network, irrigation. Sir, Honorable Speaker, sir, मैं इस बहस में नहीं जाना चाहता, सर. कि सही हुआ, गलत हुआ, अच्छा हुआ, बुरा हुआ, करप्शन हुआ, नहीं हुआ, लूटने वाले लूटे, खाने वाले खाए, नहीं खाए। मेरा एक ही सवाल का जवाब दे दीजिए, क्या आप कालेश्वरम को अबैंडन कर रहे हैं क्या? इफ इट इज रॉन्ग, इफ इट इज बैड, आर यू गोइंग टू स्क्रैप दैट प्रोजेक्ट, एंड दैट प्रोजेक्ट, स्टॉप दैट प्रोजेक्ट? अरे इसका तो जवाब दीजिए सर। आई मीन आई वुड से दैट स्टेट का इतना पैसा उसमें लग गया है, अब हमको उसको सही करना है। डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन चैनल्स, डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन कैनाल्स को लाना है with which the distribution of water can happen through gravity. Are we going to stop this? Are we going to put this on hold? What are we going to do? I would like to ask Honorable Minister, my learned friend, you're talking about bringing waters to Musi also, rejuvenating Musi. फिर आप बताइए ये पानी कहां से लाने वाले हैं सर?
Sir, my learned friend and good friend of mine, OIC Saab, has asked a pertinent question. Sir, we are waiting for a report from the Dam Safety Authority. And after the report comes, we will take their suggestions and try to move on. Because we are not, we take opinion suggestions from the technical guys, unlike the last government, which on their own discretion, they have constructed this project, and what had happened after the project has been constructed. So we are waiting for the Dam Safety Authority report. After the professionals give the report, our officers and our government will act on it and see how best we can try to, put in the resources what we have spent in terms of rupees, 1 lakh crore rupees. So we will try to see, because we have left it for the Dam Safety Authority, which is a national Parliament Statute Act which has come into being, and they have to give us the final recommendation. On that we will go away.
Speaker sir, I thank, through you sir, I thank the Honorable Minister Sridhar Babu Saab for replying to my very important question sir, and I'm happy that he replied it. Sir, going further ahead sir, there are also some, I would like to just end, sir, the Irrigation Minister Saab now says that the project is useless and unviable and not a single acre is irrigated through its waters. I thank the Sridhar Babu for giving me this reply, but I was hearing these were the sentences of the Irrigation Minister Saab, saying that project is useless, unviable and not a single acre is irrigated through its waters. अब ये मिनिस्टर साहब एक जवाब दे रहे, शुक्रिया साहब आपका, वो मिनिस्टर साहब जब उनका वक्त था तो ये बोले। खैर ये वैसी है सर, जैसा बुक में एक रहता है बोलते हैं एक है, तो अब कोई बात नहीं सर। ओके सर, I would also like to know whether the government is going to, about this, sir, when I say that, sir, I was going through this book sir. ये 3 बुक्स है सर, इसमें ये लास्ट जो था इसमें थोड़े से ऑब्जर्वेशंस और उसके है, तो आई कुडंट रीड ऑल द बुक्स, बट ये इसमें थोड़े इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स थे, आई वाज रीडिंग सर. Sir, when I was reading sir, so the terms of reference of the commission were not comprehensive, and this was the reason cited by the commission for refraining from taking into consideration of the reports of CAG. Sir, इसमें मैं पढ़ रहा था सर, इसमें लिखा हुआ है, I don't know if you're going to allow me the time sir, I have all the pages, I can read it sir, where Justice Saab, the commission is saying sir, we do not want to comment on that because it is not in our term of reference. Sir, we were talking about, sir, इतने लोग, इतनी देर से मैं सुन रहा था सर, सारे लोग बहुत एक दूसरे से झगड़ रहे थे, एक दूसरे को क्लैरिफाई कर रहे थे, गुस्से में आ रहे थे, इधर से भी. And you know sir, they were talking about vigilance and enforcement report, National Dam Safety Authority, अभी आप बोले, report of expert committee, report on damages of Kaleshwaram project, CAG. लेकिन सर मैं आपके थ्रू गवर्नमेंट से रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा सर कि एक डिस्कशन रखिए सर, जहां पे आप CAG परफॉर्मेंस ऑडिट रिपोर्ट भी रखिए, आप कालेश्वरम विजिलेंस एंड एनफोर्समेंट रिपोर्ट भी रखिए, नेशनल डैम सेफ्टी अथॉरिटी की रिपोर्ट भी रखी है, एक्सपर्ट कमेटी की रिपोर्ट भी रखी है, और हमारे पास यहां टेबल करने से पहले मैं ये बोलूंगा कि आप घोष साहब को भी दे दीजिए और टर्म्स ऑफ रेफरेंस को चेंज कर कर बोलिए कि ये सारे चीजों को आप ले लीजिए, इनको लेकर करिए। सर द रीजन इज दैट सर, इसमें यहां पे घोष कमेटी सर इस पे बोलते हैं सर, दे आर क्लियरली सेइंग दैट कि विजिलेंस गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से हमको लेटर आया, विजिलेंस ये बोली है कि सारे कागजात हम लेके गए हैं, इनके पास कुछ भी नहीं है, इट इज देयर इन दिस बुक सर। तो सवाल यह है कि सर आप एक कमीशन को अपॉइंट करते हैं, टर्म्स ऑफ रेफरेंसेस को आप स्ट्रांग नहीं करते हैं, तो हाउ वुड अ कमीशन हैव अ रियल इंक्वायरी? सर आई रियली फेल सर गोइंग फर्दर अहेड सर। सर इफ आई हैव टू गो फर्दर अहेड सर, I would also say, sir, so the CAG noted that the Kaleshwaram project was likely to exceed from 1,47,247 crores as against cost of 89,911 crores projected to Central Water Commission. CAG audit report on Kaleshwaram has pointed out that the government has not accorded administrative approvals of the project as a whole, and instead it has issued separate approvals as many as 73 for an aggregate amount of 1,10,248 crores, or the total expenditure of 86,788 crores incurred in this project in March 2022, and expenditure of 55,807 crores are met from the off-budget borrowing raised by Kaleshwaram Irrigation Project Corporation Limited, sir. Sir, they have given many observations, sir. Sir, क्योंकि वक्त नहीं है, काफी देर हो गई, so I'm just not going into more detail, sir. But sir, I don't know, sir, how could it happen before the copy? One important, sir, I always raise this, sir. Sir, through you, sir, I would like to bring to the notice of Honorable Legislative Affairs Minister Saab, Sridhar Babu Saab also, sir. Sir, in March 2024, sir, the present government has appointed a one-man inquiry commission headed by former Chief Justice AP High Court, retired Supreme Court, वो लोकपाल के पनकी चंद्रा घोष को अपॉइंट करे, sir. Commission submitted its report on government on 31st July, sir. Sir, now, sir. Sir, आप इंटरवीन करना है, sir. ये बार-बार की आदत बन गई है, sir. Sir, इसमें देखिए कि however, even before the state cabinet discussed the commission report on 4th of August, findings of the commission report were widely reported in the print and electronic media of several days prior to the release of the presentation of commission report and its executive summary by the government. सर ये बताइए क्या है सर ये? तो is it के intentionally the government is leaking the report to the media, sir? Is it fair, sir? So what is the privilege of the cabinet? What is the privilege of this house, sir? Sir, we as a legislatures, we do not know what is there in the report because the report is not tabled, but the journalist and the newspaper and the media houses, they get to know before us. No, sir, it came before, sir. That is what I'm saying, sir. It came before. It came before, sir. Sir, before the copy of the inquiry commission report is tabled in the legislature, and with the action taken report of the government, the publication and telecast of exact finding of commission before the cabinet meeting clearly constitute a breach of privilege of this august house, sir. This is very important, sir. Nobody is talking about this, sir. Sir, there is a privilege of this house, sir. There is the honor of this house, sir. There is a privilege of the chair. There is a privilege of the members of this house, sir. तो आप बताइए सर, बाहर वालों को मालूम हो जाता है, हम लेजिस्लेटर्स को बाद में मालूम होता है. So this is why, sir, this needs to be taken care, sir, going into specifics. I may point out the term of reference, including inquiry into negligence, irregularity, lacuna in planning, designing, construction, all of these are there, sir. Sir, मैं उसको omit कर रहा हूं, sir, not going into detail, sir. Sir, the commission concluded that the entire project was characterized by the rampant and brazen procedural financial irregularities. It recommended recovery of rupees 6.78 crores. Nobody spoke, sir. I was listening to so many members over here, BRS हो या दूसरे हो, BJP हो या कांग्रेस की तरफ से, nobody said, sir. Sir, आपको सुन के खुद हैरत होगी स्पीकर साहब. Sir, कमीशन में घोष साहब इसमें रिकमेंड करे हैं to recover only 6.78 crores paid to WAPCOS Water and Power Consultancy Services India Limited from the responsible official who brushed aside the WAPCO's report. Please see ये पेज नंबर 638 सर, यहां पर 638 पेज नंबर है सर रिपोर्ट में। इसमें क्लियरली कह रहे हैं सर, द कंसर्न इंजीनियर एंड चीफ इंजीनियर्स ऑफ द डैम सेफ्टी डिवीजन ऑफ सेंट्रल डिजाइन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन शैल बी लायबल फॉर फेलियर टू टेक स्टेप्स सर। और इसमें बोल रहे हैं कि उनसे पैसे लेने के लिए सर। तो सर मैं एक क्वेश्चन पूछना चाह रहा हूं सर आपके जरिए, जरा इरिगेशन मिनिस्टर साहब या जो भी मिनिस्टर्स हैं सर वो मुझे जवाब दें। यहां पे कमीशन रिपोर्ट बोल रही है कि 6.78 करोड़ उनसे रिकवर कर लो। मैं आपसे पूछना चाह रहा हूं, ये कमीशन पे कितना पैसा खर्चे सर? आप कितना पैसा खर्चे सर? सर एक 3 करोड़ का खर्चा हुआ होगा ना सर? So now the question arises, Commission is giving us a report, recover 6.78 crores. We might have almost spent some 2.5 crores or more than that. Flights हुए होंगे, आना होगा, जाना होगा, ठीक है कम होगा। चलिए आप बोल दीजिए कितना है? Sir, I really fail to understand, sir. The Commission further...
Akbar bhai, एक मिनट। Sir, first of all, I have to clarify regarding the leakage of the report. It has not been, sir, because after the cabinet itself have issued to the press. Before that, out of speculation, somebody would have written. But still, our learned friend is insisting. We will definitely try to inquire about it. I would like to know, because I was just asking. Sure, sir. We will definitely inquire about it, because we just thought it's speculation basically because the people who are appearing before the commission, they would have come and let the information what the commission would have asked. In fact, we would like to go through whatever the Akbar Saab has told just now. And sir, this on the page of 637, what he has been mentioning, it's only in regarding to only WAPCOs, not total project, sir. It's only regarding WAPCOs. So this is the, सर उसका नहीं सर पूरा मिला के उसका कितना क्या करना है, वो जो करना है, after government takes any decision, we'll go and evaluate and try to do it, sir. And anyway, sir, he also knows, because he's been a senior legislator for any sort of inquiry. It's a bounden duty of the government to pay for the commission, and the commission expenses, the running expenses and everything, it has to be borne by the government, sir. When suppose the fraud involved or the corruption involved or the fraudulence involved is an extent which is less than the commission charges and all, we have to go by it, sir. That is the regular exercise what we take, or anybody will take. So that is for the information to honorable member, who is also a learned member, who has been there continuously and who has seen so many commissions also.
Honorable Speaker, sir, through you I thank Honorable Minister Saab for giving the reply, sir. होता ये है सर, एक स्पीकर जब बात करता है, a member, और जब इंटरवीन होते हैं मिनिस्टर, तो वो लोग एजिटेटेड हो जाते हैं. लेकिन आई फील वेरी हैप्पी वेन एवर द मिनिस्टर्स इंटरवीन एंड ट्राई टू क्लैरिफाई एंड करेक्ट मी, सर. I'm a person who always says that, it is subject to correction, sir. So the commission also observed that there was negligence and lacunas in the operation and maintenance of 3 barrages by the agencies concerned in irrigation department, leading to major damage of structures. However, sir, through you my question is, why does the government not take up the repairs and maintenance work on the barrages and all other components of the project in the last 20 months, even while going for appointment of inquiry commission? Why didn't you go for the repair? 20 months हो गए सर, 20 महीना हो गया. और फिर मैं ये भी सुना था, पानी आएगा तो और पूरे पिलर्स को बहा के लेकर चला जाएगा, नुकसान हो गया, स्टेट का पैसा. सर अब तो कितना आ गया सर, वहां पे कितना पानी आ गया सर, 10 लाख क्यूसिक का वाटर है सर वहां पे. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि बिल्कुल ही कमजोर है, जरा कुछ तो मजबूत है वो, कि इतना पानी ले रहा है सर. सर हो सकता है मैं गलत हूं, हो सकता है मैं गलत हूं, ठीक है, और एक कमीशन में बिठा सकते हैं, हम उसको भी देख सकते हैं, जरूर. I welcome that, sir. Sir, does the government want, sir, sir, does the government want to scrap the Kaleshwaram project and revive the original Pranayita Chivalla project? Is my question, sir. Sir, when there are huge inflows of floods during the current monsoon, the barrages are full and brim without causing any concern about the stability of other structures, sir. So the government should take up the repairs and maintenance work immediately so that benefit of projects are not squandered away, sir. We agree. I agree, sir. I'm not saying that I don't agree. I agree, sir. The Kaleshwaram project may have deficiencies. And massive expenditure on the project construction may look excessive, but the project cannot be abandoned as a white elephant, sir. It cannot be abandoned, sir. And we shouldn't, sir. Sir, if the government decides to go for this option of abandoning it, then it will plunge the state into huge financial crisis, sir. As the state will have to pay through its nose to pay the interest and repay the enormous loans borrowed by KIPCL and the government for this project. This Kaleshwaram project does not consist of just 3 barrages, sir, but also comprises 15 reservoirs, 19 substations, 21 houses, 203 kilometers of tunnels, 1,531 kilometers of gravity canals, 98 kilometers of pressure main storage, capacity of 141 TMC, and utilization of 240 TMC by lifting the waters to the height of 530 meters. As per the executive summary of the Commission report, the Commission conclusion and recommendations are follows. The Commission concludes that the entire project was characterized by rampant and brazen procedure and financial irregularities. The Commission called for a recovery of funds of 177.67 lakhs paid by WAPCOs for responsible official WAPCOs report burst on page number 638. So the Commission also called for investigation of collusion. It says, sir, the authorities and agencies are hand in gloves with each other and acted with malicious intention in pursuit to unfair and sari cheezein, sir, I don't want to go. It is there, sir. The Commission further observed the Kaleshwaram project intended as a lifeline of the state of Telangana become a colossal waste of public money due to profound failure of governance, planning, technical oversight, financial disciplines driven by individual decision and undue influence of political leadership, sir. The Commission fixes a responsibility for lapse identified on them, Chief Minister and then Minister of Irrigation, then Minister for Finance, then Principal Secretary, Irrigation Department, S.K. Joshi, Additional Secretary, wo sare log, I don't want to name them, sir. So the Commission, it is there on page number 633 and 634. The Commission does not fix any responsibility on other higher officials of the government. What is the role of the then Chief Secretary, Finance Secretary and others who were monitoring authorities of state finances and administrators? Sir, एक केस होता है सर, कभी भी करप्शन का इसका उसका सर, एक 4 लोगों को पकड़ लेते हैं, मेन आदमी को पुलिस क्या करती है सर, पकड़ती है, पकड़ के बोलती है कि देखो तुम हमारे अप्रूवर बन जाओ, हमारे अप्रूवर बन गए तो तुमको सजा नहीं, सब बोल देना. तो वो आदमी फौरन साइन करता, लेटर लिखकर कर देता और अप्रूवर बन जाता है. अप्रूवर बन के पूरी क्राइम की स्टोरी बोल देता है, कौन कौन इन्वॉल्व थे, पूरे लोग जेल में चले जाते, अप्रूवर बच जाता. हाँ, यस. तो अब मुझे नहीं मालूम कि अब ये लोग अप्रूवर बन के करें, बिकॉज आई एम नॉट डिसएग्रीइंग के वहां पे कोई घपला नहीं हुआ. आई एम नॉट डिसएग्रीइंग के वहां पे जो है सो कुछ बेकायदियां नहीं हुई. मैं आई एम नॉट डिसएग्रीइंग के कुछ करप्ट प्रैक्टिसेस नहीं हुए. आई एम नॉट डिसएग्रीइंग के वहां पे बराबर जो ड्राइंग्स लेना था, एक्सपर्ट्स का ओपिनियन लेना था, नहीं हुआ. लेकिन मैं ये भी कह रहा हूं उसके साथ साथ के कोई ना कोई अप्रूवर बन के अपने आप को बचा लिया. तो वो अप्रूवर कौन है, वो अप्रूवर कौन है, उसको भी आप लोग तलाश करिए सर. Sir, in fact, the Commission relies on the evidence of the then Finance Secretary to establish the fact that there has been a lapse on the part of the authorities to ensure prudence of fiscal management, fiscal stability, prudent debt management, consistency of fiscal stability and greater transparency in fiscal operations of the government. In other words, this key official absolves himself on his own responsibility but turns approval against the then CM, then Irrigation and then Finance Minister and other officials, sir. Say page number 644, sir. आप देख लीजिए, sir. Sir, now going further ahead, sir, among the various agencies, contractor, construction firms that executed Kaleshwaram project work, the L&T, AFCON, Navayuga and others, the commission's name, only L&T in the report, sir. सिर्फ L&T क्यों? हमारे बीजेपी वाले भी एक कॉन्ट्रैक्टर का नाम ले लिए. हाँ, वो उनसे भी करीब है. अब वो अलग बात है कि हमारे से गरीब नहीं रहते सर, हम बहुत छोटे हैं। वो उनका नाम नहीं लिए सर, वो ऐसा जबरदस्त कॉन्ट्रैक्टर है सर, वो जो भी गवर्नमेंट रहती है उनके साथ रहता है सर। मैं जब पहले कहा सर इरिगेशन प्रोजेक्ट्स एटीएम है, मगर मैं करूंगा सर, बोलते ना सर, पांचों उंगलियां घी में अगर किसी के हैं तो ये इरिगेशन के कॉन्ट्रैक्टर्स के हैं सर। क्या पैसा है सर, क्या पैसा। ओहो सर, ये वही लोग हैं जो राजशेखर रेड्डी साहब के दौर में भी थे, ये वही लोग हैं जो केसीआर साहब के भी दौर में है। अब ये वही लोग हैं फिर यहां भी है सर, अभी भी है सर, जो और सर इलेक्टोरल बॉन्ड्स भी देते हैं सर। Sir, you can see with the records कि electoral bonds were given to Congress by them, electoral bonds were given by them to BRS, electoral bonds were given by them to BJP also, electoral bonds were not given only to CPI and MIM sir, भी बहुत सर। तो मैं ये पूछना चाह रहा हूं सर, why is the commission sparing these contractors? Are those contractors not responsible? Are those contractors not involved in corrupt practices? Are those contractors not responsible for what is happening at Madikata? The pillar and that, why is their name omitted from there, sir? I do not want to use their name, sir. I do not want to use the name because people watch me speaking. So I don't want to name them and give them some publicity. But these people should be checked, sir. Why are we depending on the contractors? We need not depend on these contractors, sir. Let us work for the people. Let the people vote for us. Let live for the people, work for the people, sacrifice ourselves for the people. We do not need these contractors to fund our election if we work sincerely and committed towards the people's welfare, sir. When we have some कुछ कमजोरियां रहे तो कमजोरियों को दूर करने के लिए पैसा होना पड़ता है। पैसा कॉन्ट्रैक्टर से आता है, तो वो कॉन्ट्रैक्टर्स का नाम क्यों नहीं है सर? अब ये सनत नगर का एक फ्लाईओवर भी आया सर हमारे पास। अरे वो फ्लाईओवर वो इतना पैसा बढ़ गया सर उसका, पता नहीं वो कैसा बढ़ गया, यहां से वहां तक है, छोटा है, अब वो कितने की 100-200 करोड़ हो गया उसका। समझ में नहीं आता है सर। सर इट इज वेरी सैड सर। वी टॉक अबाउट द करप्शन ऑफ पॉलिटिशियंस, बट व्हाई डोंट वी टॉक अबाउट द करप्शन ऑफ दीज कॉन्ट्रैक्टर्स? और फिर बेचारे कॉन्ट्रैक्टर्स तो परेशान भी है, बिल्स भी नहीं मिल रहे। फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर साहब जरा गरीब कॉन्ट्रैक्टर्स के बिल दे दो साहब, ये बड़े बड़ों के नहीं तो गरीब के दे दो सर, छोटों के दे दो सर, ये बड़े बड़ों के छोड़ो सर, छोटे खुश हो जाएंगे। सर गोइंग फर्दर ahead, sir, the commission observes that there have been a massive cost overruns in the Kaleshwaram project 71,036 sir. सर तो मैं इसमें ज्यादा नहीं जाऊंगा सर, थोड़ा और आगे जाते हुए सर। Sir, after fixing the responsibility of officials of irrigation department, right from the irrigation secretary to top engineer, the commission merely recommended that appropriate action in accordance with law shall be initiated against them, without specifying what this action should be. ये कैसा कमीशन है सर? मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा है। सारे चीजें बोल रहा है, इन्हें चोर, इन्हें गलती करा, इन्हें कुछ करा। भाई ये कमीशन ये नहीं बोल रहा कि क्या सजा देना है, सीधा ये बुक में बोल रहा है कि आई लीव इट टू द गवर्नमेंट। और गवर्नमेंट क्या बोल रही सर? वी विल डिसाइड इन द हाउस। मैं इस पे भी आऊंगा सर, मैं इस पे भी आता हूं सर। सर द कमीशन ओनली रिकमेंड्स दैट द एजेंसी which executed the work shall be liable to complete all the pending work including defect rectification work, restoration work, 7 block Madikata barrage and their own cost. तो वो पूरे कॉन्ट्रैक्टर्स का नाम तो लेना था कमीशन। सर अगर ऐसे कमीशन अगर ऐसे रिपोर्ट देंगे तो एक आम आदमी कहां जाएगा, उसका भरोसा किधर जाएगा? मैं उम्मीद करता हूं कि कमीशन के लोग सुन रहे होंगे मैं जो कह रहा हूं। The commission makes critical observation on the role of the then chief minister, irrigation minister, who can be directly and be accountable for the irregularities and illegalities of planning construction. The Curiosity Commission washes its hands on the actions to be taken against them by refusing to make any specific recommendations on them. एक specific recommendation नहीं है सर ये पूरी बुक में। सर पहले लास्ट टर्म में क्या हो गया था सर, वो बीआरएस वाले कांग्रेस के एमएलएस को भी ले लिए थे सर। तो उस वक्त वो हम आई वाज लकी इनफ टू सिट ऑन द अपोजिशन सर। जो भी डिबेट होता था वो सबसे पहले मेरे से स्टार्ट होता था, तो मुझे टाइम नहीं मिलता था सर नाउ थैंकफुली आई एम गेटिंग टाइम सर, कि बीआरएस बोलना है, फिर उसके बाद में बीजेपी, फिर इधर से बोलते दो लोग, जब तक टाइम मिल जाता है तो पूरा टाइम लेके पढ़ा हूं सर। सर इसमें एक भी रिकमेंडेशन नहीं है चोर को क्या सजा दी जाए, नहीं है सर। वो जो कॉन्ट्रैक्टर जिन्होंने धोखा दिया, अमाउंट को एक्सकेलेट किया, बढ़ाया, उनको क्या सजा, नहीं है सर। फिर क्या फायदा ऐसे कमीशंस का सर? सर सिमिलरली द कमीशन ऑल्सो रिफ्यूजेस टू रिव्यू द इंटरिम रिपोर्ट of the final report of Vigilance Informant Director in the government and says that the government is at liberty to take appropriate steps to pursuant in accordance with law. गवर्नमेंट पे छोड़ दिया सर, गवर्नमेंट पे छोड़ दी, गवर्नमेंट हाउस पे छोड़ लिया। अब देखो सर क्या मजाक है, बोलिए सर। सर सीएजी के बारे में द कमीशन गोज टू रिपोर्ट 24 सीएजी and performance audit Kaleshwaram project, but refuses to review the same and says the government is at liberty to take step pursuant to CAG report in accordance with law. Page number 645. Vigilance enforcement के लिए बोल रहे हैं government to take appropriate step pursuant to accordance with law. Page number 655, 656, 657. Moreover, the commission does not review the report. Now it is very important, sir. The commission does not review the report of National Dam Safety Authority and the expert committee constituted by government in May 2024 to recommend the repairs and rectification works to be taken up on barrage. You can see it on page number 658 and 62, sir. The commission said the government is at liberty to take step pursuant to the final report of National Dam Safety Authority in accordance with the law. क्या फायदा हुआ सर? सर विजिलेंस की रिपोर्ट भी दे देना था कमीशन को, यह भी दे देना था आप नेशनल डैम सेफ्टी अथॉरिटी के फाइंडिंग्स, आप उनको कैबिनेट सब कमेटी के फाइंडिंग्स दे देना था, आप एक कमेटी के जो फाइंडिंग्स है वो भी दे देना था, सब उनको दे के बोलना था सारे चीजें आपके पास है, चोर को ढूंढो, सजा बोलो, क्या देना है। दैट्स व्हाट। नहीं हुआ सर, वैसा हुआ ही नहीं, मैं कह रहा हूं सर। सर अब नाउ finally the commission says that it restrained itself from making enough, अब देखिए जुमला देखिए सर आप, finally the commission says that it restrains itself from making any further comment with respect to the steps taken or to be taken by the state authorities pursuant to the inquiries already made by different wings of the government. देखिए सर आप कोई कमेंट नहीं करना है दूसरे विंग पे, जो भी हो गया सर। अब ये लास्ट सर, इसके ऊपर सर आपसे मैं पूछना चाह रहा हूं सर। सर अब हम जब यहां आए सर, सब लोग बोले गवर्नमेंट ट्रांसपेरेंसी है, क्लीन है, सब कुछ है। अब हम हाउस के सामने रिपोर्ट रख दिए, रिपोर्ट में एटीआर नहीं है, कमीशन को पूरे चीजें नहीं दिए, कुछ भी नहीं दिए, और फिर क्या बोल रहे हैं, जो भी हाउस बोलेगा विल टेक एक्शन। सर द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज दैट व्हाट डिड द कमीशन डू एंड व्हाट इज द एंड रिजल्ट ऑफ इट्स वर्क। आखिर कमीशन करा क्या सर, उसका एंड रिजल्ट क्या है कमीशन का। ये सर मैं इसके लिए कहूंगा सर, आई में आस्क क्यों साहब ये इंक्वायरी कमीशन जब ये नहीं कहते क्या करना, क्यों साहब ये इंक्वायरी कमीशन जब ये नहीं कहते क्या करना। सर अब मैं तकरीर कर रहा था, अभी मिनिस्टर साहब बोले अरे अकबर साहब बोलो क्या करना है। अरे भाई यही पूछना था अब कमीशन से, क्या करना, इर्रेगुलरिटीज का क्या करना, चोरों का क्या करना, उनसे पूछना था, उनसे आने देना था। अब नहीं सर, अब उसके बाद हमको बोल रहे हमको बोलो। सर हम तो वो बेबस मजबूर और लाचार लेजिस्लेचर्स है तेलंगाना असेंबली के, जिनको ये भी नहीं मालूम कि कल असेंबली रहेगी या आज खत्म होगी। हमसे पूछो बोल रहे आप बताओ सर, हम तो वो है जो हमको मालूम भी नहीं है कि कल आना है या नहीं, आज खत्म हो जा रही। हमसे पूछो बोल रहे सर। और सर अब आप देखिए सर मैं ये जानना चाहूंगा सर, ये लास्टली सर आई वुड लाइक टू नो द एक्शन बीइंग कंटेम्पलेटेड बाय द गवर्नमेंट अगेंस्ट द पर्सन एजेंसीज रेस्पॉन्सिबल सर। सर इसके साथ सर एक इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है सर। सर बहुत कंट्रीज में क्या होता सर, कभी गड़बड़ हो जाती, अब जैसा यूक्रेन में गड़बड़ हो रही है, वो रशिया का ऐसा वैसा, तो वहां पे एक इलेक्टेड गवर्नमेंट है लेकिन इमरजेंसी सिचुएशंस ऐसा आ गए, तो वो क्या करते हैं साहब, वो पूरे पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज को लेके एक गवर्नमेंट बना लेते हैं और डिसीजन लेते हैं। सर, मेरी बात खराब दिखेगी कांग्रेस के लोगों को, मिनिस्टर्स को, लेजिस्लेचर्स को। सर, इलेक्शन हुआ 20 महीने पहले, 20 months back, people have voted and given the responsibility of governance to Congress. And then they have given us the responsibility of playing the role of opposition. Now the government wants the opposition to play the role of governance. क्या मैं गवर्नमेंट का हिस्सा हूं साहब? आप बताइए सर। सर आप बताइए सर, अगर बीआरएस है, कंसेंसस कैसा आएगा सर? आप बोल रहे हैं कि नहीं, सब जने मिलके बोलो। अब वो लोग एक्शन लियो बोलते, मैं एक बोलूंगा, वो एक बोलेंगे, वो एक बोलेंगे। अरे भाई, आपको तेलंगाना की आवाम बीआरएस को रिजेक्ट करके उनको बोली कि आप जाओ, हम कांग्रेस को देते हैं गवर्न, आप करो, फैसला आप लो, चोरों को आप देखो और नाइंसाफी जो हुई उसको इंसाफ करो। लेकिन ये पलट के बोल रहे हैं कि नहीं, अपोजिशन वाले आप फैसला करो। ये आवाम की तौहीन है, मैं कहूंगा, जिन्होंने आप पर भरोसा किया, एतमाद किया, आपको वोट दिया और इख्तियार दिया, आपको चीफ मिनिस्टर बनाया। आपको फैसला लेने की ताकत नहीं है, आप लोगों में अहलियत नहीं है फैसला लेने की, और आप चाहते हैं कि हम आए। आप लीजिए ना, आपका फैसला है सर। आपके जरूर बोलिए सर, बोलिए, आप लीजिए फैसला।
అధ్యక్ష, అక్బరుద్దీన్ గారు చెప్పినటువంటి అంశాలన్నీ విన్నాం. నిర్ణయం తీసుకోవని మేము అపోజిషన్కి ఎప్పుడు చెప్పలేదు. సభ ముందు పెట్టి మూడ్ ఆఫ్ ది హౌస్ తీసుకొని, ఎందుకనంటే అత్యంత ప్రజాస్వామ్యయుతంగా, వన్ సెకండ్, లెట్ మీ కంప్లీట్. I understand. Mood of the house also we want to take. అత్యంత ప్రజాస్వామ్యయుతంగా సభలో కమిషన్ రిపోర్ట్ పెట్టి దాని మీద అందరూ చర్చించి, ఇది మొత్తం రాష్ట్రానికి సంబంధించిన అంశం కాబట్టి, సరే ఎలాగూ ఆ రోజుల్లో ప్రభుత్వంలో ఉండి ఈ మొత్తానికి కారణమైనటువంటి టీఆర్ఎస్ వాళ్ళు దానిపైన ఎటువంటి చర్యలు తీసుకోవడానికి ఇష్టపడకపోవచ్చు, కానీ బట్ మిగతా సభ్యులు, మిగతా రాజకీయ పార్టీలకు సంబంధించినటువంటి వాళ్ళు మాత్రం తప్పనిసరిగా దీని మీద ఆలోచన చేసి రాష్ట్ర ప్రజల పక్షాన వారి వారి అభిప్రాయాలు కూడా చెప్తారనేటువంటి ఆలోచనతోనే సభలో పెట్టాము అధ్యక్ష. తప్పనిసరిగా అందరి అభిప్రాయాలు తీసుకొని మేము పారదర్శకంగా కక్ష సాధింపు ధోరణితో కాకుండా కమిషన్ ఇచ్చినటువంటి రిపోర్ట్ బేస్ చేసుకొని సభా అభిప్రాయాలను కూడా తీసుకొని తప్పనిసరిగా ప్రభుత్వం నిర్ణయం తీసుకుంటుంది అధ్యక్ష. ఈ ప్రభుత్వం ఏం నిర్ణయాలు తీసుకోలేనటువంటి ప్రభుత్వం కాదు. 100% after taking an action we cannot ask you. After taking an action I can't ask you, no.
हमारे क्या पूछना है, पब्लिक आपको दी। भट्टी साहब आप समझिए।
No, I understand. See, you don't want to make any suggestions, fine. But I understand. So మా ఉద్దేశం మేము చాలా స్పష్టంగా సభలో చెప్పాము. ఇది ప్రభుత్వం యొక్క ఆలోచన. తప్పనిసరిగా ఎవరెవరు అభిప్రాయాలు వాళ్ళు చెప్పిన తర్వాత డెఫినెట్ గా ప్రభుత్వం తీసుకోవాల్సిన చర్యలు, నిర్ణయాలు డెఫినెట్ గా తీసుకుంటుంది అధ్యక్ష.
I'll just conclude in 2 minutes, sir. सर, मैं फिर से यही बात दोहराऊंगा और ये कहूंगा कि बुरा मत मानिए, हुक्मरानी करने के जो तरीके हैं, जिम्मेदारी है, उसको समझिए। मैं दोस्त बन के कह रहा हूं, इस अवाम ने आपको चीफ मिनिस्टर बनाया, आपकी पार्टी को इख्तियार दिया, आपको 5 साल तक फैसले लेने का इख्तियार दिया और आपको रूलिंग का हक दिया, मुझे अपोजिशन के लिए बिठाया, तो जिम्मेदारी आपकी है। क्या हर फैसले आप अपोजिशन से पूछ के ले रहे हैं? हर जियो हमसे पूछ के निकाल रहे हैं? हर फैसला हमसे पूछ के ले रहे हैं? हर एक चीज यहां असेंबली में लाके कर रहे हैं? देखिए, ऐसे नहीं होता है। हुकूमत आप कर रहे हैं तो आपका इख्तियार है आपको फैसले लेना। मुझे पसंद नहीं आता है तो भी नहीं आएगा, लेकिन हक तो आपका है, वो जो आवाम दी, उसको समझिएगा प्लीज। आप प्रपोज करिए कि हम ये पॉलिटिकल जो चोर हैं उनके खिलाफ ये कार्रवाई करेंगे, ये जो कॉन्ट्रैक्टर्स जो चोर हैं हम ये सजा देंगे, ये ऑफिसर्स जो चोर हैं हम इनको ये सजा देंगे। लेकिन आप पॉलिटिशियंस को बोल रहे हैं कि इन्हों ऐसा करे उन्हों वैसा करे, और फ्यू ऑफिसर्स को बोल रहे हैं, और कमीशन कह रही है 6 करोड़ रिकवर करो और कोई रिकमेंड नहीं करती, और आप कह रहे हैं कि अपोजिशन बोलो। ये कैसे होगा सर? आप बोलिए कि हम ये करने वाले हैं, ये करने वाले हैं, ये करने वाले हैं, और जो बड़े बड़े कॉन्ट्रैक्टर्स हैं उनका भी नाम लाइए, उनको भी सजा दीजिए। बड़े कॉन्ट्रैक्टर्स को क्यों छुपाते हैं? कोई नहीं बोला सर, कोई नहीं बोला सर। अगेन आई एम सेइंग सर, and those big contractors have given electoral bonds to Congress, given electoral bonds to BRS. The only party which never got, they also gave to BJP sir, BJP also. The only party जिनको नहीं मिला है कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी, MIM पार्टी। तो अब आप बोलिए सर, व्हाई नॉट द कॉन्ट्रैक्ट, व्हाई ओनली L&T सर? सर मैं उम्मीद करता हूं कि हुकूमत सख्त से सख्त नोट लेगी, वो जो करप्ट प्रैक्टिसेस में इन्वॉल्व है उनके खिलाफ सख्त कार्रवाई करेगी, और मैं उम्मीद करता हूं कि कालेश्वरम प्रोजेक्ट के ताल्लुक से आप एक वाज़ेह बात कह दीजिए। क्या आर यू गोइंग टू स्क्रैप दिस प्रोजेक्ट? आर यू गोइंग टू स्टॉप दिस प्रोजेक्ट? Are you going to let go this project, or you are going to continue this project? Kindly give an answer, sir. That is very important, sir. I thank you very much for giving me this opportunity, sir. Thank you so much.
Speaker, sir. MIM फ्लोर लीडर अकबरुद्दीन ओवैसी साहब ने कुछ चीजें ये इंक्वायरी कमीशन रिपोर्ट में जो लिखा है, सरकार ये रिपोर्ट जो टेबल किए, जो चर्चा के लिए हम मौका दिए, उन्हें समझने में कुछ गलतफहमी हो गए। क्योंकि मैं सुन रहा था अकबर साहब कुछ सुझाव देंगे, हम लोग सुनकर सबका सोच क्या है, क्योंकि बहुत अहम मुद्दा ये तेलंगाना आंदोलन, तेलंगाना राज्य ने हासिल किया पानी के वजह से। ये पानी सोने से भी बहुत कीमती है तेलंगाना में। वो पानी के नाम पे जिसने लूटा है इस राज्य को, 1 लाख करोड़ रुपए जिसने लूटा है, उसके बारे में चर्चा होने के बाद हुकूमत कैसे चलाना, हुकूमत ला लिए हमको और कांग्रेस पार्टी को कहीं से सीखने का कोई जरूरत नहीं है। हम इतना प्लेटफॉर्म इसीलिए दिए, सबसे चर्चा करें, सबके सुझाव लेके सरकार एक निर्णय लेने के लिए हम चर्चा पे रखे। निर्णय आप लेने के लिए टेबल नहीं किए ये पूरा कमीशन रिपोर्ट। वी हैव टोल्ड, वी हैव गिवन assurance to 4 crore Telangana people, saying that we have told at the time of election, we wanted to appoint a sitting judge inquiry on this Medigadda Annaram Sundilla barrages. We have requested to Telangana High Court to spare one sitting High Court judge. They have refused to appoint a High Court judge. They don't want to spare any High Court judge. Then they have given a suggestion, why don't you take a retired justice? Then Congress party, government of Telangana has appointed a senior most Supreme Court judge, Pinaki Chandra Ghosh. He has worked combined Andhra Pradesh Chief Justice. He has worked Supreme Court judge. He has worked in Calcutta High Court. Same time, he has worked first Lokpal Commission Chairman. So his integrity, he has addressed Shashikala case, Jayalalitha case. He has given many judgments. Then we have appointed one-man commission, PC Ghosh Commission. He has taken almost 1.5 years time. He has examined everything. अकबर साहब ने ये कह रहा है कि एनडीएससी रिपोर्ट आप नहीं दिए, विजिलेंस एंड एनफोर्समेंट रिपोर्ट आप नहीं दिए, कार्ड रिपोर्ट आप नहीं दिए, फिर पीसी घोष ने कहां से ये पूरा लेकर कहां से वो रिपोर्ट लिखेगा? Sir,
बोले पीसी घोष साहब इसमें बोल रहे हैं सर, आई गिव यू द पेज नंबर।
sir, we have given everything. Sir, that is what I wanted to correct your records. Sir, he has referred everything. NDSA report, he has referred vigilance and enforcement report. You go through this. See, अकबर साहब, ये आप पूरा पढ़ो. 600 साहब, नहीं. आपको मैं पेज वाइज दिखाता हूं. He has gone through everything. No, you are absolutely wrong, अकबर साहब. नहीं, आप नहीं, हम सरकार चला रहे हैं, हमें पता है. We have no. You go through this page. You go through 600 and I will give you. नहीं, अरे साहब ये बुक ले लो, सेकंड बुक ले लो. सर आप पूरा देखो, एनडीएसए रिपोर्ट. अकबर साहब पूरा पढ़ो, बिना पढ़े आप मत बोलो. नो. अकबर साहब, कभी कभी हम इंसान हैं, कोई भी गलत फहमी हो सकता है. आप मेरा अच्छा दोस्त है, ये इसका मतलब ये नहीं है आप विदाउट वेरीफाइंग दिस रिकॉर्ड एंड रिपोर्ट यू कैनॉट मेक सच टाइप ऑफ स्टेटमेंट्स.
Right, I'll now give me the mic. I'll say.
So let me complete. I'm not yielding, Akbar Sahab. I'm not yielding. No. You are scolding like anything. I'm sorry. Absolutely, I'm sorry. I'm not going to yield. You have taken much more time, more than 1 hour. No. आप बुक किताब कुछ भी पढ़ो, मगर गलत नहीं बोल सकते आप. नहीं, आप गलत नहीं बोल सकते. आप अगर वो सचमुच रहा तो Sir, I have to answer. I'm the floor. I'm the leader of the house. I have to answer every question. I have to address every member. I have to reply.
To review.
No.
Commission does not.
No. You cannot.
The government is at liberty to take steps pursuant to the final report of National Dam Security Authority. It in accordance with the law. This is what it is saying. Page number 664. आप भाई ने देने से भी बोल रहा हूं.
Akbar Sahab, 656 page number. You go through that page. The Director General, Vigilance and Enforcement submitted interim report on 2/8/2024 and further informed the government through letter dated 38/2/2024 that as directed by the government, it is restricting its inquiry to Medigata barrage only through letter so and so date has placed before. साहब, अकबर साहब, अब हम इंसान है, गलत हो सकता है. आप अरे मैं आपको विथ रेफरेंस पेज नंबर, आई एम कोटिंग पेज नंबर. The commission, the final report, Director General Vigilance and Enforcement, Medigata barrage. The government has produced a document mentioned in the list annexed to this said letter. However, it is reported through the said letter that the placement registers of work pertaining to all components. Dam safety report also is there. अरे साहब, अकबर साहब, आप गलत फहमी होगा, नहीं तो झूठ बोलने वाले अगल बगल में बैठकर आपको रिक्वेस्ट किए तो मोहब्बत में, प्यार में, ऐसा कुछ पुराने दोस्ती में कुछ गलत फहमी में मत जाओ. आई एम कोटिंग 658 पेज नंबर. You take that book report. We have given hard copy to Akbaruddin Owaisi साहब. आप काप ले लो. Report of the National Dam Safety Authority. Before dealing with the report of the National Dam Safety Authority, it is necessary to refer to the directions of this commission. Sri G. Anil Kumar, Engineering Chief General, wrote letter so and so, committee on 2024, dated 3/6/2024, enclosing therewith interim technical suggestions on the rectification works related to the barrages of the Kaleshwaram lift irrigation project based on the site visit observations on 1/6/2024 by expert committee constituted wide government memo so and so. The letter reads thus, anent to the reference second cited, and he has given everything. The report includes to the said letter reads thus. साहब, आप पूरा रिपोर्ट पढ़ो. साहब, मैं बोल रहा हूं, मेरा सरकार ने सबमिट किया NDSA report we have given to commission. NDSA report we have given vigilance and enforcement report to the commission. And CAG report I have submitted. Officially we have submitted. Page साहब मैं पढ़ के दिखा रहा हूं, मैं आपको झूठ बोलने का सर
अकबर जी,
जस्ट आई विल रीड आउट.
अकबर जी प्लीज आप बैठिए. लीडर आप बात करने के बाद आपको टाइम देता हूँ, बैठिए आप.
अकबर साहब आप ये घंटा बोले तो भी हम कुछ नहीं बोले. 60-70 मिनट आप वन साइड आप जो बोलना था बोल दिया, हम कुछ नहीं बोले. मगर जो फैक्ट्स को आप गलत दिखाए तो मुझे अच्छा नहीं लगता, क्योंकि पेज नंबर 646 रिपोर्ट ऑफ द कंट्रोलर ऑडिटर जनरल ऑफ इंडिया. This report is prepared for submission to the governor under Article 151 of the Constitution of India for being laid before legislature of the state. The preface to report 1 of 2024 read thus: this report pertaining to the state of Telangana has been prepared for submission to the governor under Article 151 of the Constitution of India for being laid before legislature of the state. There is a complete report is there. I don't want to waste your time. So I would request, you have to understand, this report is comprehensively the commission has submitted. This is inquiry commission. He has not adjudicated, he is not judge of this case. He is the commission, say one-man commission. This is the inquiry commission. It is appointed under inquiry commission. He has recommended everything, he has taken into consideration every report, NDSA report, vigilance and enforcement department has submitted everything to the commission. Not only that, they have called civil society, they have called experts, they have called everyone, they have taken into consideration everyone's report plea. So my point is that the commission has recommended certain things. They have found fault with political executives, executive officers, technical experts and agencies. Finally, he has said that recovery certain amounts, take action against to some of the agencies and put some criminal cases. Who has misled the commission? They have suppressed certain facts. Based on that suppression of certain facts, he has given direction to take criminal action against those people. The entire report is here. Now my government is tabled this report. We are asking your suggestions, not your decision. If you wanted to suggest, you can suggest. If you are not going to suggest also, we don't mind. Government is going to take a decision on this report. We will take a stringent action against all these corrupt people. I am going to take a decision. I am here to take a decision. I am not here to sitting just like that. I am the leader of the house. I know how to run the house. I know how to take a decisions in appropriate time. Thank you, Akbar Sahab.
Honorable Speaker, sir. Sir, I do not feel offended, nor I feel upset, nor I get angry as my leader of the house, who got so angry. Hey, theek hai. I was laughing and I was speaking. Sir, Honorable Speaker, sir. Sir, I would like to refer to the page number. Honorable Speaker, sir, through you, I request the learned people of the learned government, headed by a learned leader, Mr. Revant Reddy Saab. Sir, about report of the Director General, Vigilance and Enforcement, page number 655, sir. Sir, in that second paragraph, page 655, it is reported by the government to this commission that the Vigilance and Enforcement Director seized the records pertaining to Madhigada, Anaram and Sundila barrage. Right, sir? Yes. Now, going to the next page, sir. Sir, it is restricted its inquiry to Madhigara barrage only, it says. Go to page number 667, sir. In the above facts and circumstances, this commission, now listen, last paragraph, page number 657. In the above fact and circumstances, the commission does not prefer to review the interim report and the final report submitted by the Vigilance and Enforcement Directorate of the Government of Telangana. The government is at liberty to take appropriate steps pursuant to the said report in accordance with the law. Sir, now what? Sir, no, sir, you're not understanding. You're not understanding what am I saying. Sir, you asked for suggestions to be given. If I am wrong, you please correct me. I have given a suggestion stating that as per my research and my reading and my understanding, it is understood that the vigilance report was not commented by the commission, stating that in the term of references, they are not being set to study the vigilance report. So, and
अगेन नो अकबर साहब, जब हम कमीशन अपॉइंट किए, एक मिनट नहीं, आप एक के ऊपर आप ऐसे बोलते गए ना, लोग मेरा इंटीग्रिटी को भी चेक करने के लिए मौका मिलेंगे. I have appointed this commission GOMS number 6 dated 14/3/2024. मेरा सरकार बने December 7, 2023. Within 2.5 months, I have appointed this commission. Vigilance and enforcement तब तक कोई रिपोर्ट नहीं दिए. उसके बाद विजिलेंस एंड एनफोर्समेंट कमीशन रिपोर्ट दिए, उसके बाद वो रिपोर्ट हम कमीशन को भेज दिए. जिस दिन हम अपॉइंटमेंट किए, विजिलेंस एंड एनफोर्समेंट का रिपोर्ट ही नहीं है. मैं कैसा इस जीओ में TOR में टर्म्स ऑफ रेफरेंस में मैं कैसा लिखूं? हाउ कम यू आर एक्सपेक्टिंग दैट वी हैव टू इंक्लूड एवरीथिंग इन दिस जीओ? अरे सही साहब, आप क्या बोलना चाह रहे हैं भाई? आप नो अकबर साहब, आप मेरा दोस्त है, आप लिबर्टी ले सकते, मजाक भी कर सकते मेरे से, मगर सरकार से मजाक नहीं कर सकते.
अगर मैं मजाक कर रहा हूं सर, I want to come on record and say that.
ये ठीक नहीं है.
I'll resign from MNA.
अरे आप रिजाइन किए थे क्या भाई? आप रिजाइन किए तो मुझे क्या मिलना? मेरा अच्छा दोस्त है, हाउस में रहना है. नहीं, आपके एक्सपीरियंस में लेना चाहता हूं. नहीं अकबर साहब, आपके यू आर 6th टाइम MLA, यू आर सीनियर मोस्ट MLA इन दिस हाउस. I need your experience, I need your support. No.
Give me the mic, I'll read it out, sir.
Please, Akbar.
Akbar Saab, I'm coming on record again, time and again I'm on record. Government submitted vigilance and enforcement report to Commission of Inquiry officially. I have submitted officially vigilance and enforcement report as well NDSA report. आप मेरा ऑफिशियल डॉक्यूमेंट देके एक्नॉलेजमेंट लिए भाई मैं जो काम किया, मेरा हाथ से काम किए, आप नहीं बोल रहे. मैं क्या बोलूं आपको? मैं क्या बोलूं? आप ऐसा बोले तो मैं भाई आप अकबर साहब, ये जीवो कब दिया? मैं विजिलेंस एंड एनफोर्समेंट रिपोर्ट कब दिया? वो दे दो साहब. अकबर साहब, आप समझ रहे नहीं. जिस दिन हम लोग ये कमीशन ऑफ इंक्वायरीज डाला, उस दिन विजिलेंस एंड एनफोर्समेंट रिपोर्ट नहीं थे. 18 महीने इंक्वायरी होने के बाद NDSA फाइनल रिपोर्ट आ गए, विजिलेंस एंड एनफोर्समेंट फाइनल रिपोर्ट आ गए, सब हम लोग कमीशन को सबमिट किए. उसके बाद ही KCR को बुलाया, हरीश को बुलाया, बाकी लोगों को बुलाया, सबका सुझाव लिए, सबका सुना, अपना खुद का गाना गा दिए कमीशन. हम भी यही काम करना चाह रहे, सबका सुनने का है. हमारा गाना हम गाने वाले, अभी गाने के लिए मौका ही नहीं दिया. आप सीधा घुस के मार दे रहे, इधर उधर गोली चला रहे. भाई ऐसा मत करो अकबर साहब. नहीं, किसी का नहीं. यू आर लर्नड अकबर साहब, यू आर लर्नड सीनियर मोस्ट मेंबर. इफ फर्स्ट टाइमर से समथिंग आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड, बट आई एम नॉट एक्सपेक्टिंग फ्रॉम यू such type of. I'm sorry. नहीं, ये आपके तरफ से ये नहीं सुनना चाहता हूं मैं, क्योंकि ये हाउस में सबसे ज्यादा एक्सपीरियंस कंटिन्यूअसली 1999 से लेकर आज तक यू आर द विटनेस ऑफ दिस हाउस. चंद्रबाबु नायडू, राजशेखर रेड्डी, रोसయ్య, किरण कुमार रेड्डी, Chandrasekhar Rao, today Revant Reddy. All these years we have seen everyone. You can, if you are saying something, people will believe. क्योंकि अकबर साहब जो बोलते हैं 100% सही बोलने वाले हैं, क्योंकि वो पढ़े लिख के पूरा समझ के बोलते हैं, एक्सपीरियंस से बोलते हैं. मैं भी यही समझते थे, मगर पहली बार मुझे गलत प्रूव कर दिया आप. मुझे गलत प्रूव मत करो अकबर साहब, मैं आपके ऊपर बहुत उम्मीद है, बहुत भरोसा है. मैं इसमें आप जो भी अपोजिशन जो भी सुझाव देंगे हम सुनेंगे, हम डिसीजन लेंगे. डिसीजन लेने का अथॉरिटी मेरा है. आई विल गिव यू. भाई मैं अभी ये इसमें गए तो आप उसमें जा रहे.
Sir, Honorable Speaker, sir, this is the book tabled in the House. Sir, by Honorable Irrigation Minister Saab. Chief Minister Saab बोल रहे हैं कि he didn't expect from me कि I am wrong, he's saying. ठीक है, I don't mind, sir. Individuals are not important. State and the people are more important. I mean, hundreds and thousands like Akbar Owaisi can be sacrificed for the state, give their life for the people, and I have done it also. Sir, now, in this book, page number 32, sir, the Commission of Inquiry, if I am wrong, I may be corrected. Commission of Inquiry, government-wide GOMS number 6, dated 14/03/24, has appointed Honorable Justice Sri Pinaka Chandra Ghosh, former Judge of Supreme Court of India, to conduct an inquiry on certain allegations and irregularities and embezzlement of public fund by corrupt practices in construction of barrage at Maddigada, Anaram, Sundila, Kaleshwaram project. The same was notified in Extraordinary Gazette on 14/3/2024. The term of references, Gazette dated 14/03/2024, listed below have been issued with a clear intent of identifying the various lacunas, deficiencies, wrongdoing, corrupt and malified practices, if any, and to identify the guilty parties and perpetrators who caused such huge loss to the public exchequer. To inquiry into the negligence, irregularities, lacuna in planning, designing and construction of Maddigada, Anaram, Sundila barrage. To inquire into the manner of award of execution of contract, including but not limited to deviation in contract and following the strict financial disciplines of execution of such contracts. To inquire into negligence of lacuna in operation of maintenance of 3 barrages by agencies concerned, the department, thereby leading to major damages of structure. To inquire into quality control of monitoring aspect, negligence and other malpractice agency, contractors and department. To inquire, identify and fix up responsibilities for any authority officials who extended undue favors in agencies, contractors in term allowing unjustified EOTs, extension time, wrong completion of work certificate, premature release of bank guarantees and such other matter. The Commission shall fix responsibilities for the lapses as identified by it during its inquiry into the above matters and financial implications of lapses as identified any other matter that might be referred by the government at the later date. Now, sir, last point says any other matter that might be referred by the government at the later date. So, I just want to know, have you referred any other matter in the later date which I as a legislature is not aware? Is one question. Sir, second, I am once again reiterating my claim and saying that the Commission did not take into consideration the CAG report, Vigilance report, NDSA report and expert committee report. It clearly said in this report that it is not in its terms of references. And now, when we have to go, I have said about vigilance. Sir, I have said about the vigilance, sir. इसमें clear लिखा हुआ है, sir. In the above fact and circumstances, the Commission does not prefer to review the interim and final report submitted by the Vigilance and Enforcement Directorate of the Government of Telangana. The government is at liberty to take the appropriate steps. Then, it is there, the report of National Dam Security, sir. National Dam Security, sir, there also on page number again 662, sir. It is saying, sir, it is evident from the orders of this commission referred to above, it is abundantly clear that the commission has not directed or empowered the expert committee to take up or issue direction towards repair rectification barrage. Therefore, the government has reconstituted the expert committee containing the 4 experts in the field of reconstituting the expert committee, later filed its interim report. ये सब बोलते हुए सर फिर बोल रहे हैं सर लास्ट में नेक्स्ट पेज में 664. I fail to understand in that they are saying the National Dam Safety Authority is an expert body and its final report is the outcome of technical study and examination. Commission does not, अब आप देखिए सर, the commission does not wish to review the same. The government is at liberty to take steps to pursuant to the final report of National Dam Security as suggested by it in accordance with law. सर मैं ये बोल रहा हूं सर,
साहब अब जितना भी चर्चा करो, स्पीकर साहब अब जितना भी समय दो, मेरे कोई एतराज नहीं है. आपको चर्चा अगला दिन तक भी करना है, कल रात तक भी ऐसी चलाना है, आपकी मर्जी. आप यू आर एम्पावर टू रन द हाउस. आप अकबर साहब मेरा रिक्वेस्ट इतना है, अकबर साहब 3/4/2025 government has submitted vigilance and enforce report to the commission. हम लोग विजिलेंस एंड एनफोर्समेंट रिपोर्ट, एनडीएसए रिपोर्ट, कैग रिपोर्ट हम लोग कमीशन को दे दिए. कमीशन ने वो रिपोर्ट को कैसे लिए, कैसे स्टडी किए, वो रिपोर्ट को कहां इस्तेमाल किए, कहां नहीं किए, हम उनको डायरेक्शन नहीं दे सकते. सरकार जिम्मेदारी से नेशनल डैम सेफ्टी अथॉरिटी जो इंटरिम रिपोर्ट, जो फाइनल रिपोर्ट सबमिट किए, वो भी हम कमीशन को दिए. विजिलेंस एंड एनफोर्समेंट प्रिलिमिनरी रिपोर्ट एंड फाइनल रिपोर्ट दिए, वो भी हम कमीशन को दे दिए. कैग जो रिपोर्ट दिए वो भी हम कमीशन को दे दिए. मगर कमीशन ने वो रिपोर्ट को कैसे इस्तेमाल किए, कैसे नहीं किए, वो बात अलग है. अगर आप बोलो सरकार नहीं दिए बोल के मत बोलो सब. इसीलिए ये टेबल में रख के अगर जो कमीशन कुछ किए नहीं किए फर्दर क्या करना, इसीलिए आप इतना एक्सपर्ट है, इसीलिए आपको हम पूछे, हम जिम्मेदारी से आपसे सुझाव मांगे तो आप मुझे गाली दे रहे. मुझे क्यों सजेशन नहीं दे रहे साहब, आप गाली दे रहे. सजेशन दिए तो मैं इतना जल्दी रूम से क्यों भाग के आता हूं. इसीलिए यहां पर जो लैप्सेस है अकबर साहब, यहां पर जो लैप्सेस है, इसीलिए वी वांटेड टू टेक एक्शन फर्दर. यू सजेस्ट मी what do you want exactly, what is your suggestion out of your experience. Even NDSA report was given to commissioner on 10th April 2025. We have given everything. बाबा हम लोग झूठ बोलने का कोई नहीं है, क्योंकि हम लोग खुद ने इंक्वायरी कमीशन डाला. हम रिपोर्ट क्यों नहीं देंगे, आप बोलो. छुपाने का हमारे लिए क्या है. कमीशन को किसी ने गलत रास्ते से लेके जाने के लिए बहुत कोशिश की है. मुख्यमंत्री जी गया, पिछले मुख्यमंत्री, इरिगेशन मिनिस्टर गए. मैं आपको यहां पर एक बात मैं बोलना चाहता हूं कि ये लोग कैसे हैं, कैसे लोगों को गलत रास्ते में ले जाने के लिए कोशिश कर रहे. मैं एक बोलता हूं अकबर साहब, जब इन लोगों का एलिगेशन क्या है, अभी जो कोर्ट को गया ना केसीआर साहब और हरीश राव साहब ने, हमको 8B and 8C స్పీకర్ సార్, కేసీఆర్ గారు, హరీష్ రావు గారు అండర్ సెక్షన్ 8B 8Cలో మాకు నోటీస్ ఇవ్వలేదు, మాకు అవకాశం ఇవ్వలేదు కాబట్టి ఈ మొత్తం రిపోర్ట్ చెల్లదని కోర్టుకు వెళ్ళారు. సేమ్ ఇదే చంద్రశేఖరరావు గారు Government of Telangana has appointed one more commission. Government of Telangana issued GOMS number 9, Energy, dated 14/3/2024, appointing Justice L. Narasimha Reddy, retired Chief Justice of Patna High Court, as Commission of Inquiry to inquire into the irregularities relating to procurement of power from Chhattisgarh by Telangana Discoms and construction of thermal power plants, Bhadradri at Manuguru and Yadadri. On 24th June 2024, K. Chandrasekhar Rao filed writ petition number 16588/2024 in the Honorable High Court for the State of Telangana. Respondents in the WP were the State of Telangana, the Commission of Inquiry, Justice L. Narasimha Reddy. What is their prayer? The issuance of letter dated 19/6/2024 directing the petitioners to appear before the second respondent to produce evidence against the witness, etc., by exercising power under Section 8B and Section 8C of the Act as arbitrary, illegal, ultra-virus, and also contrary to the provisions of the Act 1952. By a judgment and order dated 1st July 2024, the Honorable High Court was pleased to dismiss the writ petition. Filing agreed by the dismissal of the writ petition, filed SLP bearing number 14727 of 2024 before Honorable Supreme Court of India. Justice Narasimha Reddy communicated to the Supreme Court that he does not intend to continue as one-man commission of inquiry. ఈ రోజు ఈ కాళేశ్వరం ఎంక్వైరీ మీద పీసీ ఘోష్ మాకు అండర్ సెక్షన్ 8B 8C నోటీస్ ఇవ్వలేదు కాబట్టి ఈ కమిషన్ రిపోర్ట్ చెల్లదని ఇప్పుడేసారు. ఇంతకంటే ముందు విద్యుత్ కొనుగోళ్లు, విద్యుత్ ఉత్పత్తి చేసే సంస్థల నిర్మాణానికి కమిషన్ వేస్తే 8B 8Cలో మాకు నోటీస్ ఇచ్చింది కాబట్టి ఇది చెల్లదని కోర్టుకు పోయిన అధ్యక్ష. జస్టిస్ ఎల్ నరసింహారెడ్డి తెలంగాణ సమాజంలో గొప్ప వ్యక్తి, నికార్సైన వ్యక్తి, తెలంగాణ బిడ్డ, తెలంగాణ జస్టిస్ హైకోర్టు జడ్జి ఉండుకుంటూ తెలంగాణ ఉద్యమానికి ప్రత్యక్షంగా మద్దతు పలికి శ్రీకృష్ణ కమిషన్ ఇచ్చిన రిపోర్ట్లో సీక్రెట్ డాక్యుమెంట్ సెక్షన్ 8 కింద ఇస్తే ఆ రిపోర్ట్ మొత్తం బయటపెట్టి తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రం ఇవ్వాల్సిందని హైకోర్టు జడ్జిగా వాదించి తెలంగాణకు అనుకూలంగా నిలబడ్డ జస్టిస్ నరసింహారెడ్డిని ఒక తెలంగాణ వాదిని కమిషన్ ఎంక్వైరీ మీద వేస్తే అతను ఉండడానికి వీళ్ళదు, అతను 8B 8C కింద నోటీస్ ఇస్తే ఇది చెల్లదు అని హైకోర్టుకు పోయినరు, కొట్టేసిండ్రు, సుప్రీంకోర్టుకు పోయినరు. అప్పుడు జస్టిస్ నరసింహారెడ్డి గారు నేను ఈ కమిషన్లో కొనసాగానని చెప్పి వారు ఈ కమిషన్ నుంచి తప్పుకున్నారు. ఈరోజు నేను తమ ద్వారా అడుగుతున్న అధ్యక్ష, 8B 8C ప్రకారం కమిషన్ నోటీస్ ఇస్తే అది చెల్లదని హైకోర్టుకు పోయినరు. ఇవాళ పీసీ ఘోష్ 8B 8Cలో మాకు నోటీస్ ఇవ్వలేదు కాబట్టి ఈ రిపోర్ట్ చెల్లదని కోర్టుకు పోయినరు. ఏది చేసినా తప్పు అని తప్పు పట్టించి తప్పించుకోవాలని చూస్తున్న వాళ్ళ తరఫున ఎవరు వకాల్తో పుచ్చుకున్నా ఈ తెలంగాణ సమాజానికి నష్టం జరుగుద్ది. అందుకే నేను ఈ ఫర్దర్ ఇంకా డీటెయిల్ డిస్కషన్ ఎంతసేపైనా డిస్కషన్ చేస్తా అధ్యక్ష. అక్బర్ గారికి ఎంత ఎనర్జీ ఉందో అంత లేకపోయినా కనీసం వారు అడిగిన ప్రశ్నలకు, వారు లేవనెత్తిన సవాళ్లకు సమాధానం చెప్పే శక్తి అయితే నాకుంది అధ్యక్ష. मैं अकबर साहब को एक ही गुजारिश करना चाहता हूं, जितने भी सवाल उठाओ, मगर मेरा ऐसा ताकत है हर किसी को आप जवाब देने के लिए कोशिश करता हूं. अगर आपको पसंद है, पसंद नहीं है, आपको कैसे लेना है आपके मर्जी. तो इसीलिए मैं आपको आउट ऑफ योर एक्सपीरियंस एज ए सीनियर मोस्ट लेजिस्लेटर यू सजेस्ट मी, ये सरकार के लिए कुछ सुझाव दो, कैसे आगे जाएंगे, ये कैसे इंक्वायरी डालेंगे, स्पेशल इन्वेस्टिगेशन टीम डालना है, CBCID डालना है, नहीं तो ED इंक्वायरी डालना है, इनकम टैक्स को बोलना है, CBI को बोलना है, और कुछ आपके एक्सपीरियंस से, और कुछ हम सब हो गए, NDSA हो गए, विजिलेंस एंड एनफोर्समेंट भी हो गए, काग रिपोर्ट हो गए, कमीशन इंक्वायरी भी रिपोर्ट दे दिए. अब आगे क्रिमिनल प्रोसिक्यूशन एंड रिकवरी के लिए वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट ए वे फॉरवर्ड. आप अगर मदद अगर देना है तो दो, नहीं भाई हम नहीं देते, अब जो करना है करो बोले तो कैसे भी सरकार करने के लिए आधे रात तक कुछ कम 12 बज रहे क्यों बैठे. आज फैसला करेंगे, बिना फैसला हम इधर से नहीं जाएंगे. स्पीकर साहब, फैसला करने के लिए फैसला मैं कर लिया, मैं फैसला करूंगा, किसी को छोड़ूंगा नहीं, मगर उसके लिए भी एक तरीका से अगर समुद्र में डालना है तो भी गिन के डालो बोल के बड़े लोग बोले. किसी को समुंदर पे या कुछ चीजों को समुंदर में भी फेंकना है तो भी गिन के फेंको, कम से कम कितना समुंदर में फेंक दिए, कितना हिसाब तो भी होना है। तो इसीलिए हम लोग ये चर्चा कर रहे, सबको पता लगना कैसे लूट लिए पब्लिक सेंटिमेंट को। ये पब्लिक सेंटिमेंट उनके लिए कितना महंगा, निजाम सरकार जितना अमीर थे दुनिया में, एक दिन दुनिया में सबसे बड़ा अमीर निजाम सरकार थे, अभी निजाम सरकार को भी पार कर देकर उससे बड़ा अमीर, अदानी अंबानी से भी बड़ा अमीर बनने के लिए जो पिछले सरकार ने कोशिश किया, वो उसको नाकामयाब होंगे, कामयाब नहीं होने देंगे सर, स्पीकर सर। इसीलिए हम लोग यहां बैठे, हम फैसला करके यहां से हम निकलेंगे।
प्लीज 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 प्लीज, मैं अब चलते रहता।
Honorable Speaker, sir, in the heat of the moment, Honorable Chief Minister might have not understood what I was trying to say. Sir, I once again, I'm not saying, we are not saying that you haven't given anything. What I'm saying is that the Commission did not review the CAG report, Vigilance report, NSDA report, Expert Committee report, saying that it is not in their terms of reference. In spite of you giving it, they never reviewed it. In spite of you submitting it. And in this report, what you have submitted is not there. What I am saying is that these reports, I am not saying that these reports were not shared. You shared. But they didn't study these reports. So now my suggestion is that, we can have some experts to see that this Ghosh report and the Vigilance report and the COG report and the other reports can be incorporated together and a strict action can be taken against all those corrupt people. Let it be big, let it be small, let it be chief minister, let it be any minister, ex-minister. This is what I'm saying. You have submitted it, but they haven't. They said that it is not in their purview. So isliye aur ek cheez, sir, now that when you want us to give a suggestion, sir, I do not have the Vigilance report. I have the CAG report. I don't have the Expert Committee report. Nor I have the other report. Sir, I need the copy, then I can give you a suggestion. But only one thing I would say, state का पैसा है, गरीबों का पैसा है, वो पैसे को जिसने भी लूटा है, उसको सजा देनी चाहिए। चाहे वो लीडर कितना भी बड़ा क्यों ना होने दो, चाहे वो कॉन्ट्रैक्टर कितना बड़ा क्यों ना होने दो। ये लूटम लाठी की वजह से आज हमारे स्टूडेंट्स परेशान हैं, हमारे किसान परेशान हैं, आरोग्यश्री में बीमार जो बच्चे हैं वो लोग परेशान हैं। तो हमको इन लोगों की लूट जिन्होंने मचाई है सजा देनी चाहिए। दीजिए आप।
श्री कुनामनेनी सामशिवराम।